Here we go. We're live. Hello, everybody. Here we go. This is going to be a live video chat show where we do arts and crafts for adults. And we're also a chat show where we like to interact with the chat room and talk to each other and chit chat and have fun. So let me get my iPad up here and see who's all in the room, who's waiting on me, who's there first. Round and around we go. Where she stops, nobody knows. Right there, we're going to do resin tonight. Resin pouring. Hi, Janet. Got your Happy Meal. I'm going to open it right now. So she sent me a little pretty bunny rabbit. He would be cute to paint. And look at those butterflies. And she made them by hand. Just doodling. We're doing good. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun tonight. When Dana and Becca were down here. Well, hello, Miss Queen. Hi, come in. Good to see you. When Becca and Dana were in town a few weeks ago, we got to go to a craft place where you do arts and crafts, and it's open to the public, and you have to call and make your reservations though, because the chairs fill up pretty fast. And oops, look at that. Oh, that's where she went on vacation there. Oh boy, that's nice. So I will be saving that envelope. And oh, looky there. Oh, that's what I need. I need him. I need a little puppy. I've been wanting to get one so bad, but oh, look at that pretty piece of paper. Wow, that's nice. That's nice. And look at this. Ooh, look at those. I could put these in the butterfly book if I knew where it was. I've misplaced my butterfly book, and I think it's in that box right there because I was cleaning up. Oh, isn't that precious? It's like a card. Thank you, Janet. That is very nice. I love it. So I can cut out 5 butterflies there, 6 butterflies. And then it's got this for decoration. I guess you could cut that part out for the card. Oh, that's cute. I like that. I like the paper. And here's some tissue paper with some triangles. So that's nice. That's pretty. So we might be able to use some of these tonight. And oh, look, she sent me the bunny napkin. Thank you. Maybe we'll have time to paint it tonight. Don't know how much time this is going to take to do all this. But thank you, Janet. I love all of those. So I'm going to leave that one out and put that in my painting book. Yeah, oh, they made the stickers. Okay. Well, I know she does a lot of laser work and woodworking and leather working. I would love to see her studio and where she does everything. And I know she probably painted it. She probably painted that. But anyway, I do like that very much. So let me put some of this back in a safe place. And right now, the safest place is back in the envelope. And I hate doing that because I forget. I put them over here to the right and then I forget about them. But I'm trying to be better. I am. I'm trying to be better and trying to use some of this stuff. And I'm going to put this in my paint book. So we'll put it in the front. And put the bunny over here. It is still April and the bunnies are out. So it doesn't have to be an Easter bunny. It could be just an April bunny. So we did an Easter bunny. So now we'll do an April bunny. So it'll be painted next. Yeah, buddy. Like that. Okay. So I know there's just three of you in here. Hi, Ellen. Howdy do. And see what Miss Queen is talking about. She says, "Hi, everybody. Do you stream? Are you a streamer? Do you like arts and crafts? What do you like? What do you do? Let's see here. Oh, you've got 1,000 subscribers. Woohoo! Good. I'll subscribe to you. We'll get your link in there, and I'll copy that link and put it in the doolally here. Oh, it's her daughter-in-law's photography. Okay. Well, she lives with her family. She has a mother-in-law area that she sits in. So I'm going to put you in, Queen, and there's her your link, and we'll get some people to subscribe to you, okay? And and so hi, Teresa. Oh, Teresa, you're too kind. You're too kind. I was just kind of waiting for a few more people to get in here before I start talking about my resin, because the first thing I'm going to do is show you what came in the box. I bought a kit, and I've been in my beads. So I've got them all lined up over here. Let's see if you can see them. There's my beads. I've got 2 rows of beads up here, and I found these little guys, so we might be able to use some of these tonight. And so I got a variety of beads and glitter, and I have a variety of silicone pads, which I forgot I had all of these. I knew I had a couple of them in the wax box, when we did the wax seals, and that's where all of these little thingies came from. But I also bought some a couple of these pads, and I can show you these. This didn't come in the box in the care kit, but these were separate. I bought these separate. Teresa used the kit and you love it. Resin with the resin pouring. Okay, well then you're braver than I am. I'm I'm I felt really comfortable when we did it at that craft shop that we went to, and I've got these to put resin in, and I just bought them randomly because I didn't know what I was really buying. But there's the roses, so we'll definitely do some of these. And this is one of my favorite ones of all time: stencil, stamps, resin, silicone, whatever. I love this one here. It's got the postage stamps and the butterflies in it. And I've done wax in these. But we're going to play with all of these tonight, and see if we can't do some of them. And I'm excited about that. And I did this one in my wax seals, and it has the shapes to the seals if you want to do them in shapes. So I have those, and I've got 2 more down here, but I'm using them for bead cups. They're holding my beads so I don't spill everything, because I probably would spill. And then this I bought for the resin. And with this one, these are shapes, but they have this little thing here. So when you pour the resin in, it makes its own hole, so that for jewelry, or a keychain or whatever. So it's got a little hole in it, each one of them, for so you can. And then this one came with keychains. I got a couple of loops. These are just uh, to attach the keychains. And then the keychains are right here, silver and gold. So we can make some keychains tonight. And these are just extra hardware for those. And I like all of the different shapes. And I could see myself using all of these shapes for something. And the other day I did show that I bought some dried flowers, and they're right here as well. So you could take and put a dry flower in here, and then it will show through the resin. And I've got my dried flowers over here that I can use for my things as well. So yeah, I think I've got 3 or 4 of these. That one there too. Yeah, greenery. This one's greenery, and then I've got the pink one, the purple, and the white. And this has got blue and purple in it. So then the white, I just need to trim that off so I can open it. And then we have them ready to use. So, and I did get another piece of Happy Mail today. I'm jumping ahead. From Judy Patton. She is on our one-way list in our when we do Happy Mail and stuff. Trades and stuff. And if anybody wants an extra name, well, this is one name that I give out from time to time. And she watches me at home on the TV, and she doesn't know how to chat. It's so easy. If only we could just convince her to figure it out, because it's so easy once you learn. So she sent me a little card. It looks like it's an Easter card with the Easter little girl with the basket. Isn't that cute? And then she sent me another bunny. Ooh, he's handsome. Look at that. Oh, it's like a card. It flips up. God bless Judy, sending springtime smiles. So isn't that cute? He would be fun to paint. So, oh boy, that is wonderful, Judy. I love it. Thank you. If you should be watching. So hi, Judy. There's Lynn. Hello, Lynn. We are getting ready to do some resin pouring, and I'm showing you the stuff that I've gotten, and the silicone uh, molds. And I'm gonna put some of these over to the side for right now. This one's a cute one. It's all little birds. And I've used these before, all of these for the wax. I've done that before. So let's put those over there, and we'll put these over here. And the next thing I'm going to show you is the resin kit that I bought. And it comes with everything you need. This is a kit, and it comes with everything that you need to do this activity. If you buy the kit, it has everything in the kit that you would need to do everything that I'm doing tonight. The only thing that you would have to buy is your molds and your beads and but it comes with colors and glitter and things, and I'm going to show you that next. So all of this was in that box, all of this here. And and it also came with the resin, which is the epoxy resin, number A and number B. There's A and B epoxy resin. This one's B. It came with the pumps, and I've already put the pumps on the bottles. And I got this big 41 ounce because I know I'm going to be using it. And when you mix this resin, you probably already know that you mix equal amounts of A and B together, and it activates it, and then you pour it onto your project. But in this kit, I not only got sticks to stir with, I got 2 sizes of wooden sticks, 2 packages of those. I got spoons. Those are cute spoons. And it came with a measuring cup. It came with several of these cups, measured cups. It came with several of these in the box. I just got one out for tonight. And it came with these 2 spatulas. And you use these. You'll see how I'll use some of these. I'm gonna put one of them back up. I don't need both. And it came with pipettes. These are pipettes. And I might need one. I was either going to use a pipette or for some clear glue. I need some clear glue. I'm just going to take one of these out. I don't know if I'll use it or not, but we've got it just in case. It comes with 2 tablecloths, and they're already in the box. It comes with these 2 spatulas, which are really cool. This is silicone spatulas. And that's cool. And comes with plenty of supplies. I don't think I need both of them. Then it comes, but wait, there's more. It comes with collars. These are the glitters. It doesn't say glitter on there, but it says these are glitters to decorate, and you sprinkle them on top of your project. Or in my case, I'm going to sprinkle them in the bottom of my butterflies. I'm going to sprinkle the glitter in here, and then when I pour the resin on, it'll cure overnight. And then when I pop them out, the glitter will be on top of the butterfly, and this would be the backside. So that's how I'm going to use the glitter. And I also have some more glitter in my stash, and I found some blues, and these I'm definitely going to use on our seahorse. But it comes with other things. You can color your resin uh, to with colors with pigment, and these are the colors. These are resin pigments, and you take and just put like 1 drop in your resin and stir it up to get the color you want, 1 drop at a time, because it's potent. And it mixes up with the resin, and I've got all of these colors, to use if I need to color my resin. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make up some resin, and I'm going to pour it on my seahorse after I do the bead. And then when I'm done with the resin, what's left, I'm going to maybe tint it and use it in my other little molds. So we'll be making up a big batch of the resin. And then it comes with mica powders. And this is flakes of silver and gold and bronze. And it's got 5 different shades of gold flakes of foil, and that is to be sprinkled in on top of your resin as well. So anyway, these are things that we will be goofing off with, playing with, and checking these things out as we go along the evening. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to be putting the beads on my picture frame. So this is what we did the other day. I showed you the pink flamingo that I made, and I showed you the sea turtle that I made. I will show them again. So this one we made at the art place. It was called Outrageous, and this is what we made at Outrageous, and I've talked about it several times. It's a picture in a picture frame, and then on the glass we placed all of the beads and all of these little jewels on top of the picture, and I'm going to do the same thing with the seahorse. I'm going to put beads on it all over. And then when we get done with the beads, I'm going to mix the resin up and pour it on top of the seahorse. And then when I went over to Dana's house, when Becca was here, I made the sea turtle. And so I love it. I think it's really, really pretty. And I want to hang it in my house. So, but I have to leave it in here so I can show it off. And let me get my camera fixed up here. There is the sea turtle. He is gorgeous. So, hi Lynn. Hello everybody coming in. Uh, it's warm. It's warm where we are. It's 80 degrees. And hi Sharon and any others that have come in that I've missed because I've been talking. So if anybody comes in late and they missed out what I said about the kit, it comes with everything you need to do a project. And then I added to it. I'm adding things to the project. I'm adding my own beads. I've added my own new silicone molds. And anything else that I need in here, I can, I'll have it. So I've got plenty to start off with. So I'm going to take these away. And I could sit this one up on the table. I don't have to hang it. I can sit it up on the table. And this one too, I think. This one's got a stand on it. No, it doesn't. This one has to be hung so I can hang it up. I have to pull that out and hang it on the wall. So, but I love them. I love them. Lots of fun. Lots of fun. So, since we had so much fun, I thought, well, I'm going to add to my collection. So, I bought these picture frames, and they have a thing that you could sit it on the table too. And I've got 4 of these frames, and I thought, well, I'll take those pictures out and put them in the same frames. But that one, the sea turtle, the resin is on the side, and I don't know if it'll come away from the frame or not. So anyway, I'm going to leave it where it is. I'm not going to change picture frames. They're just going to have different white frames, so which will be fine. So anyway, I did notice that this picture was a little blurry. And that was because I enlarged it and then printed it out. But it is a little blurry, but it's not going to matter because I'm covering it all up. And I did think about maybe doing some stenciling on the back of this, like bubbles. And I think I'm going to do that first. I want I want more, a little bit in the background. So I'm going to go ahead and take this picture out. And it's a nice picture frames. They have these little slide groovy things that I like. And this is chipboard. And this was just the picture in the frame when I bought it. So what I want to do is do a little bit of stenciling. And this is not glass. This is that plexiglass. So I don't know if the resin's going to work on it or not. And if it doesn't, then we will start over and get new picture frames. So I'm going to get my stencils out. I knew where they were. And I'm going to get the bubbles stencils. So let's just do a little bit of hunting. And I got my blue bead box. This is my blue beads. We're going to go through that. I'm a beadaholic. some of you all know that. I don't think that's it. It looks like it, but that's not it. I'm thinking. I know what it looks like. I usually kept it right there. I'm looking. Ooh, this is pretty. Might have to do a plan B if I can't find my stencils. I've got lots of things that I could play with my resin. I found this. See, I could frame something like that and do the whales if it would fit in my picture frames. A whale would be cute to do if I could find a whale. Now, another thing I could do is, if this is the right size, I don't know that it is. Not really. If this was the picture frame size, I could take my seahorse, fussy cut it out and put it on top of that as a background. But the paper is not the right size. So what I'm looking for, I don't think I have anything that I want to try to use. This would be good for the mermaid book, when I do the mermaid book. And I've got the folder right up on top over here. After we finish the Victorian book, we're going to do a mermaid book. So, hello everybody coming in. I'm looking for my stencils. I'm looking. That's not it. It's in a blue folder, but this is not my stencils. They've got to be close by. They just got it. I think I've got some stencils over here, but these are big stencils. I was very good about getting everything ready for today. I think it's in here. I think I moved them in here. They were coming out of the folder that I had them in, and they were busting through, so I put them all in here. So I just need a bubble. This is the one I was wanting right there. Here's another one. Okay, that's all I need of that. It didn't take long. So what I'm going to do is move this out of the way, and I'm going to take and put some bubbles with some blue ink, and this will be all under the glass. And the only thing that I don't have out is clear glue. Clear. That's oil. What they were using, what they were using the glue for was to hold the beads in still. And when I put them on the glass, the beads, when I put the beads on the glass frame, the this glue here dries clear, and it's not milky or white or anything. So it dries clear, but it holds the beads in place so that if you accidentally hit the frame, everything won't slide around. So it's just it's for tacking down purposes. That's how we did it at the shop. So anyway, I'm not being able to hi April. I'm not able to read chat very much because I'm busy. So I do have my brushes over here. So hi Lisa. Uh-oh. You doing okay? Doing well. All right. I hope you're okay. Don't like the emergency room. So with the stencil, I'm going to use the blue brush and do a little ombre of bubbles in the background. So I'll just start at the bottom and do some random bubbles. Oh yeah, this is perfect. And I do want to put a little bit of green in the bubbles because there's green in the seahorse. Like that. And while it's down, hi Doretha. Hi everybody. If I missed anybody, I'm busy. I'm busy as a bee. So talk among yourselves. I'm right here. We're going to do some resin pouring. Resin pouring. And if you've never done it, I invite you to watch some videos. See, that looks great. That looks really, really good. Get this one. So, yes, I'm busy, Lynn. Lynn, I'm busy, honey. I sent Lynn a picture. I was hoping that she might. I like that fading in and out. It's great. This is called Punchinelli, and it's the leftovers of sequins from the sequence factory. And it's great to use as a stencil because it's made out of metal. And it lasts. I think I'm using both colors. Oh well, that's all right. Okay, now I'm going to go up here to the other side and do a little bit. This is the blue one. And we'll get this corner up here. It looks like scales. When I was getting the picture, when I was trying to pick a picture, I was trying to find something in the background the way the pink flamingo had a little something in the background. It had um, watermarks like in the back. And so when I printed out the seahorse, it had something waterish in the background. And so, but when I did the seahorse, I meant the sea turtle, it had watermarks. And when I printed this one out, it was plain. And I go, oh, I want something in the background. But I couldn't find anything that I could print that was free. And so I so I'm doing this, and this was a great idea. Whoever thought of this idea is a genius. I don't know how I thought of it. My mind just goes and goes and goes sometimes. So put a few of these in here. And then I'll get the green one. Fades in and out, which is perfect. But creating something, if you want to, create something, you got to have a plan. You got to have a checklist, or you got to remember what you're going to do. And I've been planning this since 3 o'clock today. I mean, I knew I was going to do all of it, but I didn't come in here and start pulling things out until about 3 o'clock. So I didn't have anything ready. But whenever you do, if you're a teacher or if you're a professor, and you got to have a plan. Either if you're a nurse, you got to have a treatment plan for your patients. If you're involved in schools, then you got to have some kind of a teaching plan, like what you're going to do beforehand, during, and then after to follow up with it. So you have to, and I learned all this from my mom because my mom was a teacher, and she always, was prepared to do any kind of little programs. If it was with the church girls, we do little programs for each other, and I learned how to do it all from her, from watching her. So there we go. But now when I'm going to put this back in the picture frame now, and we're going to move forward. I could talk all day. And so this is going back in the picture frame. And this is going into the back of the picture frame. And we'll lock it in place like that. So now we're ready to start putting our beads on. And this is where this glue comes in handy. And we used toothpicks at the craft place. I'm trying to get that off. All right, where's my pair of scissors will work? There it is. there's a little layer of glue on the top, and it prevents it from coming out. So what I want to do is I want to, I guess I could show you the rest of these beads. I haven't got anything out of here yet. Let you see some of these beads before we start. I might find something in here that I want. This is the big blue box. And all of these others came out of some smaller boxes that I had. It came out of like 3 different boxes. So, but there's lots of beads in here. And some of these are too big. But I like these. I like the pearls. I like this mixture. And I'm going to steal my little medicine cup. I need to get me some more medicine cups. I like those dark ones too. And they're going to do, they would look good on that. Oh, look at these, how pretty this is. It would look pretty in this turquoise. I've got lots to choose from. I like these collars. It's a pretty color. So, but I've been doing bead work. These bugle beads are cute too, and I do have some blue bugle beads in there. There's some white clear bugle beads that would be cute on the seahorse. And I'm thinking, sometimes they look like they have like a little crown on their head, and that's what I'm going to do with these blue ones. Give my seahorse a crown. But there's just tons of things in here to pick from. So I'm going to borrow this. I'm just going to put this over to the side right now. I've got more than enough to pick from, and I'm going to borrow this cup to put my glue in, and I have a Q-tip or a toothpick right there on my desk. So get me a toothpick, and since I'm working with blue beads, I'll get a blue toothpick. It doesn't matter. So anyway, this is going to hold my glue, and you don't need a whole lot of glue. I'll show you how much you need. Just a couple of drips, and it's taking its sweet time to come out. And you can put as many beads as you want. There's no right or wrong when you do your resin work, if you ever do this. So that's all you need of that. For now anyway, just a little bit of clear glue. Put it over here. So, if anybody has any questions, please type in caps so that I can look through. Oh, Butterroll's at the dentist. I'm sorry, Doretha. I'm so sorry. Hope everything comes out okay. So, so I'm not going to be able to keep up with chat because I need to be on, my eyes need to be here. So, this is how I'm going to start. I'm going to take a little bit of glue, and I'm going to just outline my seahorse a little bit, and this way the beads will stay within the lines. It just helps your bead work to stay where you want it to go. And if I hit it, it's not going to move a whole lot. because you got to be careful what you're doing, and because you are working with beads, we just don't want to have a mess. And this glue uh, won't hurt a thing to, because we're going to cover it all up with resin after we're done. So there's a little, so I'm going to put some of these bugle beads up here and give him his crown. Mm-hmm. That's what we'll do. And this glue here is not quick drying. It stays moist for a while. And I'll get a bigger bead to put right here in the eye. Uh, I'll put something in his eye, a big bead, a pearl or something. And once you get the glue on here where you want it, it won't take long to fill this thing up because it's not that big. Because you're not putting beads over the whole thing. I'm just doing the beads on the seahorse. So it goes pretty fast. And the bugle beads would look good on his little back, his fin in the back. So if you have any questions, let me know if I can answer anything. I'm a beginner resin worker. I'm just a beginner, so I don't know everything. And I do have a key ring over here, a key tab uh, that I had in my junk drawer, and I did this. This was a keychain, and it had some kind of a car on that part. So I covered it all up with beads, and I put E6000 all over it. And E6000 is like a resin. It takes it overnight to let it dry, and they call it curing. You cure it when it sits down to dry. And I did that a long time ago with the E6000, and I have no idea if I did it online or not. I wouldn't be able to tell you because I didn't call it resin. I called it, I don't know what I called it. So I get to do this little curl down here. So you can see I've gone just about all over this seahorse with that much glue. And that's all you really need just to keep it in frame. And you could probably, if you're real good at this and you're not clumsy like me, then you probably don't need this glue. So you don't have to use it. But like I said, it's just a preventative thing uh, to do. And if it works, if it's helpful, then do it. But this is just so cute, and this would be a great uh, Friday night, girls' night in. Instead of going out, you could stay in and do this project with your friends, and all you need is stuff right here. So I'm just going to. And did I get any greens? Yeah, I got a little bit of green out for his cheeks. So that's all I'm going to use that for right now. So we'll put that over here out of the way. And I'm going to start off with some tiny beads. Now, I got these yesterday from Becca. And we did a tandem 10 last night. If you didn't get to see us, we were on Dana's channel, and we did a tandem 10 night. And there was 4 of us. There was Becca, Dana, me, and Michelle. Curiosity Michelle. And we each opened up the same envelope and had the same items. It was Becca's envelope. There were supposed to be 10, but there was a few more. She lost count. Did a combo on some of the items and combined them and so I'm just putting out these little beads, and I do have pink pink these tweezers here if I need those. And these are just going to be scattered. I like them. And you can see, you can scoot things around. It, can you all see real good? Is it okay? Uh, talk among yourselves. That's good. So once you get started, it goes on pretty fast. So I got some of those. And then I like these. These are little tiny pearl essence beads. They've got that essence shiny stuff to it. And they're going to just roll everywhere, but that's fine. We'll find them. We'll put them behind the glue. And that's another reason these little round ones, they roll around. Um, um, I was going to say, when I was at Dana's and I did the sea turtle, um, she had glass rocks. They weren't all beads. There were some beads, but they were like gems or like diamond painting gems, and they were not necessarily beads. And they were cute. It was cute, and they were heavy. It made a heavy a picture. So these are just some. These are rocks. These are some kind of a shell or a coral type of a rock that's dyed. And I don't need that one. Put him out. Boot him out there. So I'll put some of these. Just going to have a variety on here, I guess. Got to find an eye. That looks good. So far, I don't want that one on there. He's a freeloader. And I love to sit and play with my beads, um, sort them and do all kinds of things. And now these are little pearls, uh, and they're in blue tones. Seems to be some. They're turquoisey, but there seems to be some other shades in there, like a little purple one in there. But I think it would look good on the horse, so I'm not going to take them out. Give a little bit of a blending. Blend. Oh, this is pretty. I love this. I had no idea how it was going to start, how I was going to do it. I just got these out And I thought, well, we'll just wait and see how it works. And that's how it's going down right now. It's not that I'm picking and choosing really. I'm and you can take your little toothpick and move things around if you want them in a little bit better. You can move them in, and I like the way it's all going down right like that. It looks good to me. So those look good with the little tiny purple ones in there. I used all those. That's good. Now I need to work on his fin. And I've got these little beads from something. Good night, Janet. Thank you, honey. I'll post a picture of it. Thank you for coming in. So I'm going to use these on his fin. And they've got a little bit of yellow in it. Like that. Scoot them in there. Scoot them in there. Ooh, I like that. It's got a little bit of a gold yellow in there mixed in. You can barely see them, and there's a little bit of pink and gold. And so we're going to put that on his fin. And there might be some stuff on here that I might not get to use. I might not get to use all of this, like the sequins. I might not have room for the sequins, but they're cute. Uh, I love the little butterflies, but we're under the water. But I do have this glitter. So we'll use some of this for sure. So you can see I'm kind of piling it up a little bit too. Uh, Beads on top of beads and giving it a 3D look. And you can do that. That's what I did on some of mine. It was allowed. Just have to keep this little area cleaned. And uh, the tail, I need to get the curl on the tail. And I'm just being patient as well. Being patient. And that looks good. I need some more beads down there though. Okay. I like that. I can't pick it up right now. So, but I think I like that. And I could put a little bit of this up here on his head, I suppose. Maybe around his eye. And then I'll get a bead for the eye. pretty bead. These are iridescents. Let's see if this will work. So I hope that you all are liking what I'm doing. It's definitely different than what I'm used to doing. So I got his eye back, and I've got this bead here that I'm going to use for his eye, and it's got a iridescent to it, a blue and shininess to on one side. See if I can't get it upright. We'll see. Let's get my tweezers. And I'm going to get another piece of glue. And we'll glue this one down. Like that. Drop it right there. That's what I want right there. So I'm going to get these bugles out. And I probably need to put them on one at a time, which is fine. Put a few out here. It's real tedious work. So type in caps if you need me, okay? Because my eyes are right here. So I'm going to give him these little spiky things are going to be on his top of his head like a crown. I might get a little bit more glue. And put a few glue drops here. And I wouldn't mind these going up on the outside of his head. Almost got him too tall, but that's the way he printed out. I didn't have a choice on how to put him on the paper. But he'll do. He'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. So now let's get some of these bugles over here. And get them out there. Like that. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, I love it. I like it a lot. Can you see him? See the little spikies up there? Mm-hmm. So I still need some more. Now I've got some green beads. And I might need to be selective because there's all kinds of, there's a wooden bead I don't particularly want. These are I don't want beads. I don't want that big red one. I don't know how he got in there. We'll take him out, and we'll take him out. And the rest of these beads are a combination of green beads, and there's some clear. That one's a little pale yellow. I don't mind that one in there. And these little metal looking ones. So I'm just going to take this and sprinkle it. Uh, I'm just going to sprinkle it. Just sprinkle and fill in the spaces. Fill in the little spaces. So let's get some more of those green ones. And take out the beads the big chunky ones I don't want. So, hi Michelle, thank you for saying hi. Hello. Hello, hello. We're doing resin tonight. We are filling in our seahorse with some beads. And we are playing, having a ball, playing around. I am. So these little bits of greens will just accent everything. Like that. There's still some spaces, so I'm just going to keep going. And my fingernails are my friends. They are doing a good job helping me out. Oops, that one went underneath. We won't worry about that one. Janet just said good night. She's going to bed. So there's a little tiny red one there. I don't know if I've got a couple of little red ones in there mixed in. That's okay. And see the picture underneath, fills in the rest of the holes. That makes it good too. So you don't have to really worry. It's an easy project, because if you see some of the seahorse in the background, that's great. That's great. Hi, Candy. Come on in. I'm working with resin tonight. So if you got any questions, let me know. Type it in caps, and I will help you as best I can. I could use some clear ones. I know there's some white ones around here somewhere. I think I put them back. What are these? There's some more bugles. Get some of these out. See, these are clear and silvery looking, iridescent, and they might look good on the edges, some of the edges. So we could just scoot them in like that. Those are too big. So I'm liking that. like that. Okay. Sticky, sticky. It's a sticky situation. Okay, that looks all right. That looks all right. Put some out here. I like that. So, loving the colors. Got a little deeper things in here, and that's good. I think I'm going to put. I'm going to still use this glitter, some of this, and like these. These are clear, iridescent things. I have no idea where I got them at. I've been using beads before I started streaming, before YouTube, before computers. I was doing beads. That's good. And I can take my little tweezers and do a little bit, but I think it's fine. I like it. So let's just see where else I need to scoot in because I'm going to do the mixing up next. I think I'm going to get some more of those clear ones. I'm going to take him off, put him over here. Okay. And you can put a few on top of the other beads because these beads are so lightweight. They're tiny beads, seed beads. And the clear looks good on top of the blue. Filling in the gaps. Like that. I'm flipping beads everywhere. Okay. Tweezers help. Okay. Almost done. Just a few more little tweaks and I'm going to quit. then I think I'm going to quit. I think that's it. Less is more. It's okay to do a little less. I think I got plenty on there. More than enough. I'm very satisfied. Put all of these on top. I think it looks good. Maybe one more up there. You got to go around the perimeter and really check it out. If you're satisfied. You think you've checked it, but then you see something else. So it's good to go over it just a couple of times. Make sure you got enough this or that. Okay. Okay, I'm going to call it done. And I'm going to hold off on the glitter. I like it just like that. So I'm going to put these over here. Put these over there. There's a lid to this one. Using my beads. So I didn't use any glitter. But I don't think it needs it. We don't need fuzz. No fuzz is allowed. Nothing fuzzy. So, okay. So now we're going to do the resin. And I'm going to use my cup. And we'll get a stick out to stir it with. And I need those other cups. They're in the basket. And all the sticks and stuff. Okay. Right here is everything I need right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of these. I've got them stacked up real tight. So I'm going to use this. I just need one. And I'm going to need a stick. And I'm going to use a tongue depressor. So, no, I'm not, Sharon. Do you think I should? A little scattered? Oh, okay. Okay. I can, yes. So there's that. And then when I get done, I'm going to use a little bit of color. And I've got blue. There's several shades of blue. And we'll get one of those out for the leftover resin because I'm going to make a double batch. And I don't think I need to I don't think I need the measuring cups. I think I can do it. I feel very confident. But here's what I'll do. I'll take my a marker, and this is 100, and this is 200, and we're going to mix up that much resin. And it's good for 45 minutes before you have to use it, and that'll give me time to use these little molds over here and these two molds up here, the big molds. So we'll play as soon as I get this poured. I'm going to move it over out of the way, and Sharon wants me to scatter a few beads. I've got these and these to scatter with. Those would be good together. Okay. Open sesame. Okay, it didn't want to open. These are the the bubbles is background. I did ink and a stencil in the background. And I can't get this little thing open. That's a shame. It's going to go everywhere. I got it. It's in a little flimsy baggie is what it is, and I can take and pour it into a thing. I got the glue, and I thought I had another one of these. And so it's good to have little medicine cups. I'll put those back in that batch. That's where they came from. So I'm going to take this many of the blue beads, the dark blue beads, and then the rest of these, and I'll mix them up and scatter. So, okay, looking all right? Okay. Don't touch the seahorse. I did. I touched the seahorse. How's that look? And I don't have these dark blue ones in the seahorse, so it's definitely different. Sharon, is that going to be okay? And these are like those crystals, Chesapeake, those sea crystals. Cut. They're cut. Little cuts. All right, where's my tweezers? Okay, you got it. Okay. Now, don't drop anything on it because it would go everywhere. Okay, that's where I touched it. Just a few. I didn't do a whole lot because the focus is the seahorse. I like that. That's enough. Okay. Alrighty. So I'm going to mix up this much resin and I'm only going to use half of it on here, and then the other half I'm going to use it in my molds. And we'll see how it works. We'll just see how that works. So I'm going to need uh, that and that. And that's all I need. That's all I need out of the basket. Okay. It pops more. Yes, Ellen, it does. I can just see the bubbles going bloop, 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 bloop. I can. I can just see them. Okay. So, here we go. A and B. And we'll put A in first. Oh, gosh. It'd be better if I poured it because the pump is like super slow. At this rate, I might just go 50 and 50. Where's the 50? There's the 50. I might just do 50 and 50 for the first batch. The pumping is hard. It's thick stuff. There's 50. Now we'll do 50 of the other one. Hi, Marty. How you like my seahorse? We're doing resin. Oh, got a drip over here. Okay, there's 100. So now we just mix it up. Now they wanted you to get 2 cups and put A in one and B in the other. And then they wanted you to get a third cup and pour it all into that cup. Why why can't you just use 1 cup? I just don't understand. Maybe some people need more directions. I say let's go the easy route. Now this is supposed to be pretty much odorless, and I don't think it's going to get hot to the touch. The new and improved resins are so much better than the ones that used to mix up at the get from the Lowe's and the hardware stores and stuff. This crafting stuff is improved. Now it's going to get cloudy here. As I stir it, it's a little cloudy, and that will clear up before I do the pouring. And thank you, Marty. No, no, it's not. Smell? It's not strong at all. And I do have 2 fans going on in here too, but it's supposed to be odorless. It came that way. I mean, it said so on the box. So, but you're supposed to scrape the edges and scrape the bottom to get it all mixed up together. So I just did 50 and 50 milliliters or cc's, either one. And if I get any bubbles, which I don't have, I have a few little ones in there right now because I'm stirring it. But if you do get bubbles, you can use your heat gun um, and heat it, and the bubbles will burst if they come to the top, because bubbles will come to the top. And it said to stir for several minutes. Now, when we were at the craft center at this at art Artrageous, when we were there, she had gave me 2 cups, and she says pour it all in 1 cup, stir, then pour it all in the back in the first cup and stir, and then she had me do that like 3 times, and I guess that's just to make sure that it was, thoroughly mixed. But I'm stirring the way it's supposed to be, and I'm scraping the bottom and everything. And I've never used resin before, Marty. The only thing close to resin I've used is E6000, and I put these beads on this keychain, and it was E6000. That's the closest to resins I've ever done. So, yeah, looks good to me. And I said I was going to quit, but I'm still playing around. And if I don't quit, I'm going to mess it up. I just wanted another little blue one up there. Okay, Sharon, that's a different kind of resin. It's a different whole new ball game, and it's you use the ultraviolet light on it to harden the resin, and that's different. And I had to pick and choose. This is what we did at the craft shop, and this is what we did over at Dana's house. So I stuck with what I knew. I didn't attempt to go go uh, go rogue yet. So, but you can. It's just a different setup, whole new different kit, and it's also more expensive, I think. And then you have to buy the light, and then just had to pick and choose my battles. But this is not hot at all. It's not warm or anything. It's cool to touch. It's fancy glue. Oh, you've used the E6000, yeah. Um, and I was watching somebody the other day that was using the E6000, and they bought it in the little tiny half-ounce tubes. And she goes, "This is the best way to do it, because when you get a big tube of it and you use it, it always oozes, and it always feels funky, and it gets hard, and it's hard to keep the tube, the big tube, clean and everything, and it always pushes the lid off and drains, and so she only buys these little tiny tubes, and you use the whole thing and you're done, and it saves money in the long run. Yeah, Marty, the itsy bitty ones. But the kit that I bought, since you came in late, this kit came with everything. It came with the cups and the sticks and the tweezers, and it came with mica powder, glitter, and liquid color. And I've got the blue out. We're going to try this one first. It's resin color pigment, and you only use like 1 drop of it. It's condensed. So I'm going to try to use it for what's left in the cup. So I'm going to use this clear on top of this picture frame, and then we'll set it aside. This is supposed to be leveling too. So if you drip it up, it'll the drips will smooth out. Now it's getting clear again. I think I've stirred it enough. And if you stir it real slow, you won't get as many bubbles. And if you don't stir it enough, what will happen is it'll use it, but it won't get hard if you don't stir it up enough. You'll have some liquid spots. So I'm just stirring it up. Now you can do layers. If you do a first layer and then you decide you want to do more on top of it, then you would let the first layer cure for 24 hours, and then you can put a second layer of this on top of it if it didn't cover everything or something like that. And there are different scenarios and different answers for different situations. Yeah, you don't want a soft spot. Ew. So this is ready to pour. It's clear. It's very clear. You can see it. It's all mixed up. We can let it sit for a minute. And I don't know how much of this I'm going to need. And I'm not going to fill the whole thing up. I'm not going to do the whole frame. I'm going to drizzle it on. I'm going to do all of the beads are going to be covered. And then if it oozes out, that's fine. But I'm not going to go clear to the edge up here. But I will do like a little droplets on these loose beads, and it'll be drippy looking, because that's what I did it with the pink flamingo, and it looked fine. There's bubbles in there, but we can, like I said, I can get the heat gun out. And this is different than what we used at the store at Dana's house. I don't know what brand she had no clue. So here we go. I'm going to and it comes with gloves. It came with a tablecloth, and it came with all the spoons, little spoons and cups. Came with two spatulas. It came with two of these, and it came with one of uh, these, two of these too. And so it came with plenty of stuff, for what I spent for it. I wasn't really expecting that much, but I got a bunch of stuff. So I won't have to buy anything for a while. So, yeah. And I'm not worried about gloves. Now, they say not to get this on your hands. And I haven't gotten anything on my hands. And I'm I'm not going to be a messy Marvin, okay? So I'm opting out on the gloves. I don't think I need the gloves. So I'm kind of pouring around the edges of it. It's oozy, it's liquidy. Then I'll go down the middle of it. Then I take a look at it, and if I see any beads sticking up on top that doesn't have any resin on it, I can go back over those. And now I'm going to do a couple little drips, and I think I'm going to use my stick to do these. Little drops. Just some drops. Like that. Okay. Looks pretty drippy. And see all of that meshed into together, and that's fine. And it went all the way up to the top, and that's fine too. Can you tip it to flow? No, because of the beads. The beads are not, they're not glued down. They would slide. So I'm going to say no on this particular project because of the beads. The beads would slide, and then you would lose your picture. So I've got a little bit left over here, and we're going to save that for our other things. So I'm going to move this over to the side and let it dry. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's pretty. So that's all I'm going to do with that. I'm really satisfied with it. Okay, Marty is spreading it out. No, it's not going to cover everything. I'll show you the pink flamingo again and the turtle. Let me go put this over on the table so it won't be upset. It's got to be level. Don't want to put it anywhere where the animals can get to it. Should have had this already emptied. It's all right. We got it. We got it. And I have no idea if that is level or not, but we're going to pretend that it is. We'll pretend that it is level. So, like I said, I've got 45 minutes to use up the rest of this resin. So, we've got plenty of time. And we're going to use the rest of it in our molds. Yeah, it's self leveling, it levels out separately. So, this mold here is for keychains, and it's got a little nub in there to make a hole, and I've got the hardware to put in the holes after it cures. So I'm going to do a few of these. There's a kitty cat. There's a cloud. There's a balloon. I'm not real picky. I'm just going to do the top 4. I might switch out the cloud. And these 2, I want to put these flowers in. And I'll get my tweezers. To get one of these out, and we'll put it in a round one or a square. Oh, no, it's not going to fit there. Let's try the hexagon. Let's try this one. I got to get it around the nubby. Oh, that worked real good like that. Okay. And this one's got some green region here. So that's way too big. Let's see if I can find a littler one. Oh, I can get a branch off of this one. And we'll go with this one here. And I'll put a flower with it. Well, I got to get in the bag. I was on top of it. Can't get to it from there. So we'll put that one there. And we're going to pour some resin on top of these. And then let's try a daisy right there. And so you can decide if you want what's up or what's down. I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. So I'm going to take one of these. And this is going to be up. And then I'm going to do some with beads. And we can do some of this mix. And I could have already had these already fixed up. But that's okay. That's just the way it is. So we can do eyes. They don't show up very good. Let's do, I've got these little butterflies. We could put them in on the flowers. Let's try this one. That's not going to show up either. It's clear. I got a green bead. Shall we give him, this is like a kitty cat. That's not going to show up either. Okay. It's all right. We're getting there. I'm decorating. I got to decorate. Let me find another bead. We can do these black beads for the eyes. And then I have a red bead for the mouth. It's hunky-dory, okay, but that's all right. And we're going to put butterflies with these little flowers. These are beads, but they're plasticish. They're silvery placket, but they're plastic. So there's those. And then I've got some, let's get those purple ones out. See if there's a blue one in there. Yeah, let's get some blue ones. Okay, let's get my tweezers. And we've got a purple and a pansy. This is like a flower. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put some of this in there. This is a glitter. It's some kind of bling bling. And I'm going to use my tweezers to put some in here. And then I'm going to put the lid back on that. I'm using glitter. And then I'm going to move that around a little bit. And then I'm going to put the pansy here. And maybe a leaf. A fern. Lay down. Get down there. Oh, I know why. Okay. It's that little nubbin thing to make the hole for the keychain. Okay, I got that. And then maybe a butterfly. These are fun. Put a butterfly over there. And then this one here is okay. I've got some gold glitter. Fine, extra fine. And I'm going to put that on here. Let's see what the other side of this flower looks like. Because there's a front and a back, and it literally doesn't make any difference. But I can put some glitter down there. Okay, just a little bit of that. Put the lid back on the glitter. Hurry, 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 hurry before you spill it. So I'm still going to be using the clear glitter. I'm going to put this flower on top. If I could get a hold of it. And it's going to fill up the whole thing. And these got like little lips on it to fill them up with. And then I've got this little blue one here. And I'm just going to sprinkle. What do I want to sprinkle? What do I want to do? Put a few of those in there. Just like that. just a few in there, and I can put another butterfly or two. Let them be flat. There we go. That's flat. Those are flat. Okay. So let's put some resin in these little tubs. And you have to be very careful with your craffalanches. Put these out of the way. And we still haven't done these yet. So we'll lay some of these down. Come on. Work with me. Work with me. Okay, I got some leaves in that butterfly just for fun. And we can do a little bit more bees. There, and there, and there. And we can also add some color to this one. For these other little ones, we can do some of those with what's left. So let's see. Let's fill these up. Now it's getting a little warm now. It is getting warm, but it's not like too hot to handle. So I'm gonna pour this one in. Like that. Pretty sure I got everything. But it's still not smelly, too smelly. It's very tolerable. And because it's gotten a little warm, it it's more fluid. It's pouring easier. It's thinner. It's thinner. I think I've got it. Now this one, I got to get up into the antlers. I don't know how it's going to work out. We'll see. I might have to trim the the back. Okay, now I'm going to take and I'm going to use 1 drop of this for the very last and see how it works. It's deep sea blue. So let's get it in there, and I'm just going to put 1 drop and see. Do I have to cut the tip of it off? Yes. Okay. I think I have to cut it. Do I have any other loving suggestions? Do I cut that little tip off? I'm going to cut it. And it's going to fly. I don't know where it went, but it might have gone in the resin. And I see no visible bubbles. I do not see any bubbles to speak of. So I don't think I need to use the heat gun. Nope, it looks good. So I'm going to put 1 drop of this. That's it, 1 drop. It's very pigment. And it's still translucent. I can leave it swirly if I want. But it's mixing up good. So I'm going to use the rest of this for this big butterfly right here that I'm doing. Can you see it? I'm going to do this big butterfly, and then if there's anything left over, I'll pick one of these to put the rest in. See how much it takes. But I'm pretty much going to use it all. And I think it's going to use all of it. It's got some nooks and crannies. Pay attention so I can get all the tips and the antlers and try to get the antlers. So I just have that much left. So I'm going to go down here and fill in this postage stamp. And I think I'll have enough in there to do the postage stamp. So I got every drop of it. I got every drop of it. Everything looks good. So this is going in the trash. That's all I'm throwing away. And I'm done. Done with the everything. So um, I can't think of anything else I need to do. So these have to cure for 24 hours, and I can take them out of the molds. Then I still have to let them sit for another 24 hours or a day or two to make sure they get completely hard. So I will be back Thursday, and I'll display all of these. Now we still have a half hour, so let me see about getting some of my mess cleaned up and see what we can do here. I used uh, everything that I had and then some. So I'm going to clean up, and my hands are sticky for some reason. So I'm going to go wash my hands, and I'll be right back, making sure I don't have anything. I think it might be the coffee. The coffee's got sugar in it. So I still want to wash my hands. So um, so if you have any questions, uh, type them in caps if you have any questions, and then let me get some of these beads put away, and I'll show you what we did with the other ones. I'll show you the pink flamingo again and the turtle, and then I'll show you the seahorse that we did. So hang on just a minute. I'm gonna wash my hands. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. I've got to clean up on aisle three over here. Uh, it's leaking out of the bottom of my picture frame. So I'm going to get off here so I can clean that mess up because it is resin, and I don't know how I'm going to clean it up. So that's all I'm going to do tonight. Thanks everybody for hanging out, and I will see y'all Thursday. So Thank you for playing with me tonight. So I am getting off early so I can clean this mess up over here. It's leaking out on the table. It's coming out on the back side of the frame. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'll figure something out. So in the meantime, thank you all, everybody, and I will see you soon. Okay. Good night. Clean up on aisle 3. It'll be all right.